Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast.
We're so happy you're here. Thanks for spending part of your day with us.
I am Momo.
And I am Lexi.
So, Lexi, I have a question for you today.
Uh-oh. Whenever you say that, I get nervous.
It's a simple question.
That's what you always say. Go ahead.
Have you ever been lying in bed ready to sleep, and then suddenly your brain decides it's the perfect time to remember something embarrassing from years ago?
Oh no, not this topic.
Why?
Because it happened to me last night.
See, I knew it.
I was completely relaxed. My room was quiet, the lights were off, I closed my eyes, and then my brain said, "Hey, remember that weird thing you said 3 years ago?"
Our brains have terrible timing.
Seriously, why don't they remind us of useful things like where we left our keys?
Exactly. Instead, they remind us of that awkward conversation from 2019.
Yes, and somehow it still feels embarrassing.
Yeah, and even though the other person probably forgot about it 5 minutes later.
Exactly. But my brain? No. It saved the memory forever.
I think everyone overthinks sometimes.
Sometimes?
Okay, maybe more than sometimes.
Yeah, much more.
Like sending a text message.
Don't even get me started.
You write it, read it once,
Then twice.
then 3 times,
You change one word.
then another,
You wonder if the emoji looks friendly enough.
or too friendly.
Exactly.
And then, after all that, what happens?
I don't send it.
Really?
Sometimes I think, you know what? Maybe I'll reply tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Or next week.
That's how people accidentally disappear.
And do you ever send a message and then immediately want to take it back?
Oh, absolutely. Especially when I notice a typo. 1 second after pressing send.
Yeah, it's like the typo was invisible until it was too late.
Exactly. Before sending, perfect. After sending, suddenly there are 3 spelling mistakes.
Sometimes I even overthink how long I should wait before replying.
Really?
Yeah, if I reply too quickly, will I seem too available? If I reply too late, will they think I'm ignoring them?
See, that's exactly what overthinking looks like.
I know. Sometimes there's no perfect answer, but my brain keeps looking for one anyway.
Okay, here's another one. Have you ever replayed a conversation over and over again thinking, I should have said something smarter?
Please stop attacking me. You know, I do that all the time, especially after meeting someone new. I'll get home and suddenly think, why did I say that? Or why didn't I say this instead?
Meanwhile, the other person is probably at home, wondering what to have for dinner.
Exactly. They've already forgotten the conversation, and I'm still editing it in my head like it's a movie.
Can I confess something?
Uh-oh. I feel like this is going to be good.
Sometimes I overthink a conversation before it even happens.
Wait, you rehearse conversations?
Yeah, sometimes.
No way.
Yeah, I'll be walking somewhere and thinking, okay, if they ask me this, I'll say that.
That's amazing.
Then I finally meet the person and they ask something completely different.
Actually, I do something similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes I imagine an entire conversation with someone, and by the end of it, I've somehow started an argument, made up, and become best friends again.
All inside your head?
Exactly. Meanwhile, the other person has absolutely no idea any of this happened.
Our imagination is very creative.
Too creative.
And sometimes that's a good thing.
True, but sometimes our imagination likes to create problems that don't even exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's something I used to do all the time. I'd send a message, put my phone down, pick it up 5 seconds later, and check if they'd replied.
5 seconds? That's optimistic.
Okay, maybe 3.
And then?
Nothing. No reply. So my brain immediately starts working.
Let me guess. They must be upset with me.
Exactly. Or maybe I said something strange. Or what if I sounded rude?
Meanwhile, they're probably just taking a shower.
Or making dinner. Or driving. Or taking a nap.
But our brains never think of those possibilities first.
Never. They always choose the most dramatic explanation.
I think that's the funny thing about overthinking. It's almost like our brains are writing a movie
A very dramatic movie.
with unnecessary plot twists.
Exactly. Scene 1, someone doesn't reply. Scene 2, They secretly hate me.
Scene 3. I'll probably never hear from them again.
And scene 4. They reply, sorry, I was in a meeting.
Problem solved.
5 hours of worrying for absolutely nothing.
Sounds familiar?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, can I ask you another question?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you ever make a simple decision feel incredibly complicated?
All the time.
For example?
Choosing a movie.
That's so true.
I spend 30 minutes looking for something to watch, and then I'm too tired to watch anything.
I do the same thing with food.
Really?
Yeah, I'll open the menu, read every single item, close the menu, open it again, and somehow end up ordering the same thing I always order.
Why do we do that?
I have no idea. Maybe we don't actually want more choices. Maybe we just want someone else to decide.
Honestly, sometimes that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, here's something I've been trying recently.
Oh, what's that?
When I catch myself overthinking, I ask one simple question.
Which is?
Will this still matter next week?
I like that.
And most of the time, the answer is no.
That's actually a really good reminder. Sometimes we give tiny problems far too much attention.
Exactly. And sometimes the best thing we can do is take a deep breath, stop guessing, and wait for the real answer instead of inventing one.
I think my brain needed to hear that today.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, I have an idea.
Uh-oh. Whenever you say that, I get a little worried.
Relax, it's a game.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to ask me to solve world peace.
Not today. Today's game is called Overthink or Not.
I already like it.
I'll give you a situation. You have to answer as quickly as possible. No overthinking allowed.
That's going to be the hardest part.
Okay, round 1. Your friend says, we need to talk. What's your first thought?
Well, this is the end. I've definitely done something wrong.
See? That's overthinking. Maybe they just want to ask where you bought your shoes.
Yeah, you're right. But somehow my brain always expects the worst.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, round 2, your turn. Someone looks at you and then starts laughing. What do you think?
They're laughing at me, obviously.
Or maybe they just remembered a funny joke.
See? That's the logical answer. My brain never chooses the logical answer first. Okay, round 3. You wave at someone, they don't wave back. Go.
I moved to another country.
Reasonable. Very reasonable.
And round 4, you send a message. 10 minutes later, still no reply.
Oh, come on. They're probably busy. Oh, no. Wait. They secretly hate me.
Lexi.
Okay. The last one. Someone says, can I ask you something?
Immediately nervous. Every single time. Even if it's, can I borrow a pen?
You know what's funny? We spend so much time worrying about things that usually turn out to be completely normal.
Exactly. It's like our brains enjoy writing dramatic stories.
And the ending is almost always much less exciting than we imagined.
Thankfully.
If I could give one piece of advice, it would be this. Be a little kinder to yourself. Not every awkward moment is a disaster. Not every silence means something is wrong. And not every delayed reply has a hidden meaning.
I like that. Here's mine. When you catch yourself imagining the worst, pause for a second and ask, do I know this is true? Or am I just guessing?
That's a powerful question.
It helps me more often than you'd think.
Life is already complicated enough. We don't have to make it harder inside our own heads.
Exactly. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the right one.
Okay, before we go, we have this week's question.
Yeah, the question is, what's something you always overthink?
Is it sending text messages, meeting new people, making decisions, or something completely different?
Tell us in the comments. We're really curious to hear your answers.
And who knows, maybe reading other people's stories will remind us that we're all a little more alike than we think.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. We had so much fun talking about this topic.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and come back next week.
Until then, take care of yourself, try not to overthink too much, and remember,
your mind isn't always telling you the truth.
Yeah, sometimes it's just telling a really dramatic story.
Yeah, thanks for listening to the Everyday English Podcast.
Bye everyone.